Good afternoon, everybody. This is Dee Reinhardt with Illinois WorkNet. Today we are having an Apprenticeship Illinois Technical Assistance webinar, and we actually have some new updates to share with you. I am going to turn off my camera so that I'm not in the corner of this entire recording. So one thing that I do want to let you know is on the dashboard. I know I had a conversation with one of the providers this week about participants and total active participants. And I just had a discussion with our programmer who, and now I can't get out of this, who told me that he is going to be removing the word WIOA from the info bubble here, so that total active participants is actually just anybody who has a service in IWDS and is active or has a open step in a career plan in Illinois WorkNet. And the only way that they will sync between the two is if they have an active account in IWDS. So I'm looking at OAI's numbers right here, and she has 11 participants that are actually enrolled in Apprenticeship Illinois in Illinois WorkNet, but only one of them has a service in IWDS. So until they become enrolled in IWDS and or have a service in Illinois WorkNet or a step in the career plan in Illinois WorkNet or a service in IWDS, then they'll move to this green row for active participants. That doesn't mean that they're not enrolled. It just means that this dashboard is working differently than any other dashboard I've ever worked with in Illinois WorkNet before. So I actually learned something today. All right, so now moving on to the next piece, under the folder, we have, under reporting, where the bar graph is, we have the two of the reports working right now. So under the Apprenticeship Illinois reports, if you click on that tab, you can select a provider. Otherwise, the customer list shows up for all of the customers, and I need to get out of this because of names. We also have impacted, other individuals impacted showing, and these are rolling quarters. So if you pick Q1 from 2020, the numbers will change here so that it will move around based on who we have. So if I filter and I go for all of them, we have 5 people from Q1, we have 6 people from Q2, for a total of 11 other individuals impacted. If you click on the number, it will take you back to the customer list. Now, to enter those other impacted individuals, we have this button here that is working, that you can upload other individuals impacted. You can click to download the spreadsheet, and thank you, Cindy, for helping me test this the other day. We were actually able to get the spreadsheet, upload the information, and Cindy, unmute yourself. Did you use information from that form 670 or whatever that number is for that form?
No, I did not. At that point, I had information on most of the apprentices right in front of me.
Okay.
So I was just able to input the information that way.
Okay, good. Okay, so then you can download the spreadsheet. It has the, I believe there were 7 required fields, first name, last name, or 2 of them. So out of 7, that's not hard. The other one that is required is the sponsor. And then basically just a tiny bit of contact information. And that is, there are many, many, many other fields that are optional. And the more information you can give us, the better our reporting may be. So then once you have that form filled out, there is room for 100 individuals. You can put that many in and then upload the file. There is no naming convention required, which means that the file can be whatever you decide you want to name it, to upload it, and then those customers will show up in our list after you click the upload. And then you can filter by participant type here. And keep filtering so that those customers will show OII, or they'll show case managed, or they'll show IWTS for an incumbent worker. And those customers, we are working on the sync. I think Jerome is going to be able to get to that sync function tomorrow because he is finishing up another project right now. So, any questions about the reporting? Just to let you know, if a customer is fully case managed, you will be able to click the edit and edit that information in Illinois WorkNet. If it is an IWTS customer, and you click the edit, it will take you to IWTS to make that edit. And if it is an OII customer, it will have you remove the customer and then you just re-upload the correct information. All right, and then the reports, as I said, it's a rolling quarter based on whatever quarter you select first and foremost. So those items are in production right now. They are available for you to use at your discretion. One thing that we did discover, and Cindy, this will be some information for you. There are specific grant numbers associated with this project, and they all start with a 19. So two of those customers that we spoke about the other day, their grant number started with a 18. So if they're actually supposed to be part of this program, you need to change their grant number and submit a modification.
I was going to ask you about that because the grant numbers are assigned by the state. We didn't choose the grant number.
Okay, well, all of the grants associated with Apprenticeship Illinois are all 19, something, something, something.
Right.
So maybe we need to talk to your your incumbent worker project lead.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because those grants were issued under the apprenticeship expansion grant, but it was one of the early projects. So.
All right. So when did they actually get enrolled? Did they start in 2019 or did they start in 2020?
The grant itself started in 2019. Yeah, these people started in 2019. Or they started in. It's a bit of both, actually. There's some that are 19 and some that are 20.
All right, then we still may have to change those grant numbers through a modification.
Okay.
If they're going to count on this apprenticeship expansion.
Okay.
So we may have to have a conversation, you and I, with whoever.
Okay.
All right. Any questions that I can answer for anybody? I will have to answer them in test though, so that I don't reveal any personal identifying information on this recording.
Hey Dee, this is JJ. I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, we've had two individuals that were going to have to exit, and we didn't know if there was anything different we have to do with this system? Do we just go in and close those records, or?
Let me get into here. At this moment, the exit is different. It's in the outcomes on a client's file. And we may have to discuss this with the programmer, because if they're exiting early, right now, the only way to exit the customer is if they've completed all of these items. At this moment, we don't have a button where you can just click exited for X reason, like lack of participation or whatever.
They actually went and found better employment, so.
Yeah, so we're going to have to come up with that option for you. So thank you for bringing that up. I will make sure that we get that in the works. And we do have an admin team meeting tomorrow morning that I will bring that up to ask how they want to reflect that.
Okay, thank you.
And if we have any questions, JJ will call you.
Sounds good.
All righty. Okay, any other questions that I might answer for you? So does everybody understand now what I was talking about on this apprenticeship board? Let me get back here. We have 41 total participants. 7 are active because they either have a step in Illinois workNet or they have a service in IWDS. So on our dashboard over here in live data, we have, I think it was 62 actual participants. They may or may not be enrolled. 32 of them have a step or service in IWDS or in Illinois workNet. And we did have a situation where one customer was exited in IWDS and is showing as exited here, but they were enrolled in Illinois workNet for Apprenticeship Illinois. So we have to work with the system, with the IWDS system, to figure out how to get that fixed. So JJ, you're in IWDS all the time, right?
Yes.
So if a client or customer, whatever you guys call them, is exited previously, can you reinitiate their services in IWDS?
Yes, they're usually, I think there's a 90-day period though, and that you have to wait to re-enroll that person.
So if they were exited in 2018, say.
Yes, we can just add another application.
Okay, so then the agency that has that one exiter just has to talk to their affiliated LWIA.
Yeah, if it's in IWDS, it should be a simple thing to do.
All right. All righty. Do I have any other questions from anybody else? I'm happy to answer them for you in this forum so that everybody else might benefit from your question and the response. Happy start of palindrome days. All right. Well, I don't see anybody typing. Oh, let me check my chat real quick. Guess I should have done that first. I don't see anybody typing. I've got 11 of 12 participants who have checked in because I'm number 12. And if nobody else has any questions, I will post this recording as soon as I can after the call. And if anybody missed it, they can refer to it on our partner page. Just so that you are aware, on the partner pages, you can see if something looks different or acts differently, you can check the list of all updates on this updates page so you can see what we've got going on at any point in time. And again, you can join us for our webinars by clicking here. All right, everybody have a great rest of your day and enjoy your week.
Thanks, Dee.
Thank you.
Thank you.